it's Sharon from madpapercrush here, and I'm so excited today to bring you 3 new digital kits that I have in my shop. And I'm so excited to start working for these. Working with these. These were definitely a labor of love, and I'm going to show you each one of them. But I just wanted to give you a little background on them. So I created them using brushes and digital stamps and things like that to create this industrial sort of grungy look to them, and I really am excited about how they turned out. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to separate them. So there's 3 kits. I'm going to go through this one first. This one is called Forge, and I named them based on sort of what their color scheme reminded me of. So as I think of, forging metal or something like that, I think you get all these blacks and cream colors and things like that. This reminds me of something being forged. Okay, so each kit has 20 backgrounds, and all of them are different because I hand created each one of them. So even throughout the 3 kits, none of the papers are the same. They have the same stamps and things like that. I actually did each one of them individually for the whole kit. So I did print these back to front, so they're double-sided. So I'm going to go through one side and then we'll flip them over and go through the other side to show you the 20 different backgrounds that I've created. These are US letter size JPEGs that you'll get. So they're 11 inches wide and 8.5 inches tall. And this is the first one. So you can see I've used some postage type things on here. I've used some old book page. This was like a lettering sample page here. A label from a public library, some number stamps there. So there's all kinds of different stamps and different things that you'll see in here. So that's one page. And I'm going to just put them over to the side here so we can go through the other side. Then I have this one with some more numbers here, a star. I did some handwriting from an old correspondence here. There's some, so like what you might see in a day log or a ledger or something like that, or I think this might be an order form. And then this sealing wax stamp from an old advertisement. And then I created some of these stamps just by using old, book pages or advertisements and things like that. And I just love the way they lay on the paper. So you can see this, I have more numbers. I have more sort of postage type stamps. I have these commercial stamps on there. So this is livery and sale stables, which I thought was really cool. And then you can see some ledger numbers down here, some more handwriting, and then just some decorative stamps that I used. Excuse me. This one has some clocks and clock pieces throughout there, some date stamps, all kinds of goodies throughout here. And this one has these fun medallions that I found in a book of ornaments, which I thought were really cool on here. Some more lettering and different things on here. Handwriting, all kinds of stuff. And I love how each one is sort of light and dark. It uses both things here. So these are just some words I found from an advertisement, some more handwriting, some music pages there, more numbers. I love numbers. Numbers are everywhere. This one has another clock face. And this one is from an order form there. I think it was for pens or art kind of things. More clocks here. And another date. More business advertisement stamps there. More numbers. Lots of numbers. Dates, AD 1902. I thought that one was really cool. More handwriting here, and another medallion, and just snippets from, old books and things. So lots of words here that you can see. More numbers. There's this August Gets Fruit Packer from Baltimore, Maryland. All right, so that is one side. So that is 10 papers that are there. And now I'm just going to flip them over and we'll go through the other side. So I also included some like money symbols here. There's a cute little hand there. More postage. This one has a pharmacy stamp and lettering. This one is from a National Bank. So it's kind of like a maybe a deposit slip or something like that. And more words from old books, just kind of, you know, taken out and grunged up a little bit and put all over the papers here. More numbers, lots of numbers, more postage stamps. This one has some names on the side here, plus more handwriting. This one has the sample book for lettering. I love the different letterings that they have in there, so those were really fun to do. And this one has butter, eggs, and poultry that I thought was cute. And this one, I love how it's kind of has the dark on the corners here and light on the other corners. And this one is coats and wool, I think. Coal and wool, maybe. No, I'm sorry, coal and wood, I can read. So when I destroy them up a little bit, sometimes they're hard to read, but that makes it all the more fun to look at too. Okay, this one is from an index on a book that I thought was, I love just all the little words there. Some more lettering from an advertisement there and an agent stamp. And this one has fruits and confectionery. Thought that was fun. Cakes and pies. More sort of just flourishes and medallions and things like that. And then this is the last one. There's another sort of money one there. Some decoration down here. More numbers and letters. And so that is Forge. So now we're going to move on to this one, which has... Now the paper sizes are the same, so it's still 11 inches wide by 8.5 inches tall, but the color scheme is different and the stamps are a little bit different throughout. So this one has more, I called it Char because it has sort of a fiery feel to it. It has maroons and reds and creams and things like that. So here we go. Let's take a look through these. So, excuse me. This one, you're also going to see maybe some of the same stamps and things like that because I did use them from Adobe. A lot of these stamps I created and I tried not to use them too much throughout. So I have a ton of different stamps now that I'm using for these that I love. So more postage stamps here. This is from an old ledger there. I kind of love that it has the lines in there and that beautiful handwriting there. And let's see, I'm going to have to put these aside so I don't pick up the other ones. This one has a polishing stamp up there, more different kinds of lettering, all kinds of numbers that were in a ledger there. That says 41.5 beds. I thought that was fun. And we got clocks, more just words from pages, and I love putting some handwriting. I love the handwriting opposed to just like the block lettering or the type lettering in there. I think that's fun. And this one has a date book. So this what came off the front of a date book that I thought was really fun there. And some medallions and some more of those ledger numbers on the side. This one even has like a little bit of gray in it as well, besides the charred colors there. Numbers, and this one is an apothecary stamp with a little number 425 inside of there. And this is Pivot Special, another date, handwriting, book pages. This one is from a bank as well. And order forms, more numbers, money stamps, bandoline for dressing the hair. I love some of these different stamps. That's a fruit packer one. There's that butter, eggs, and poultry again on this one. numbers, more names. Just a whole bunch of mishmash of stuff. This one is fun. It says menu in there. I loved how sort of a flourish that was. Thought that was kind of cool. Some more handwriting. Okay, so that was the first 10, and then we'll flip it over and do the second 10. This one also has some grays in it. I love the way that kind of really gives it a nice charred feel, because after something burns for a while, there's usually some black and some grays left in there. And there's these destroyed numbers here. I love them so much. And this is a sample of different number types on there. And I have this decorative A that's fun. And there's a sealing wax stamp. Some different office stamps that I found. Dry goods and notions. This came from a ledger page. More pulled out of just a book there. Some music pages there, music notes. Envelopes at wholesale. Some of the things you find in books are really fun. And I love these numbers, of course. Love my numbers. This is a marine biological laboratory. Woods Hole Library. I don't know. They're just so fun, the things that you find. And then this one has some postcard markings on it. The Ink of Inks. So that was from another sort of catalog. Advertising for ink. More numbers. There's a pawnbroker stamp there. This I think says Reliant brand or braid, excuse me. There's numbers, of course. This one has the part of a label down at the bottom there and up there as well. So there's just a blank label that I stamped onto there. And then this one has some handwriting, some numbers, a little hand there, some more decorative things, and beautiful coloring throughout. All right, so that is the Char kit. And now we'll move on to the Lichen kit. I'm so excited to start working with these. I've worked with Lichen a little bit because I was just making sure, you know, I liked the way the backgrounds looked. So I did my 2025 planner with some of these pages as the end papers on the front and back of that. So I can link that planner down below if you'd like to see how they look inside of books. But I am going to start doing some projects with these because I just love the way they turned out. So we're going to do the Lichen kit. This is the last one that I have. I do have some other in the hopper, other of these types of kits in different color schemes in the hopper. So I'd love to know if there's different color schemes that you might like to do or like to see, so that maybe I can work on those. So let me know in the comments if there's other color schemes that you'd like to see. All right, so this one is Lichen. Once again, it's 20 pages. You will see some of the same stamps that you saw on the other kits. But once again, none of the pages are exactly the same because I did them all one by one, you know, just hand stamped them and created, you know, this grungy feel and look to them all. So here we go. Here's page 1 there. Okay, some numbers. And this one is, let's see, what does that say? Great? I'm not sure. Not sure what that one says. But that's half the fun, right? Is sometimes they look so old you can't even see. This is another apothecary one. Some decorative items. There's that number sample there. Different size on this one. And that's fun too, is with these brushes, you can make them bigger, you can make them smaller so that they look different on different pages, even if it's the same stamp. So this one has some more of those numbers. I have some postcard things on there. There's an apothecary stamp. More handwriting. There's one of those labels with a number in this time. I have some lettering and also some numbering down here. This is a vegetable dentifrice. So much fun to see what you can find. Okay, this is Alt and Wilburn, Cincinnati. This is actually, I think, a logo for a company that sells artist supplies. More numbers. I have these little ledger numbers all over the back there. If you really sit and look at them, you can find so much in the back because all the different layers of the stamps, you know, plus these grungy colors and things like that, they all look so different and interesting. This one has some like graph paper in the background there, more lettering. This is like a an office stamp there that I forget what it says, but it has a date on it, which is fun. And this one has more of a foresty kind of green, so like a dark moss color there. I like the different variety of colors that you could use together with a, you know, any kind of theme. A botanical theme would be really cool with this as well. There's another apothecary stamp there. An agent stamp, some postage, more numbers, more letters. This one's from Amsterdam. And then this is the 10th page. So this one has the index stamp on there, some more handwriting stamps, and the sealing wax stamp. All right, let's see. I'm going to, once again, flip them over and we'll go through the other side. So this is the last 10. This one has a lot of different stamps on it, numbers and different book pages, dry goods, that decorative A that you probably saw before. This one has just that medallion on there, some handwriting, some flourishes. I love these just little ornaments there, add a little bit to it. And this one has some of the clock parts on it. And this is a specimen dies. I think this is also that catalog for artist products and office supplies like pens and different things like that. And some more pulled from an old book. Dates there. This one has some ledger page script on there. So, or I should say lined. I'm not sure if that was a ledger or if it was just lined there. Baker and confectioner. And more stamps with lettering and numbers. And this one has a date, numbers, more different flourishes there. I love these little circles all in the background here. And more names. This was fun. Different names of people. This was also a lettering sample. Got to have lots of numbers on there. This one is a Bank of Commerce stamp. And I love the sort of mottled colors all throughout this one. That's fun. Some different flourishes, some music page, numbers, of course numbers, more clock things here. And there's just a stamp that's a little decoration there. Station P received. And that is page 10 for Lichen. So there you have it, my friends. There are 3 new digital kits that I just love. The industrial kind of destroyed look, grungy look of them. I think they're so much fun. Let me see if I can pull out Forge here. Here we are. So there are my 3 new kits, Forge, Char, and Lichen. I'd love to hear your comments about different color themes that you maybe would like to see. If you're, you know, doing a theme or you haven't seen too much, I'd love to know what you think. So thanks so much for watching, friends. I will put the links to the kits down below as well. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.